control. Bravo team.
What is up, everyone?
Capture
My
and
name is
defend,
Boy, and as you guys can see, this is Destiny on the PS4 during the beta, just happened somewhat recently. I'll just be doing some commentary regarding the Hunter class for Destiny on Crucible
Zone C
on
captured.
the
Enemy captured.
first
Zone
moon
A.
PvP map,
You're
I guess.
falling behind.
First of all, I'll just kind of state in, like I did in my other videos, that I just absolutely love
Zone
Destiny.
B secure.
I've always loved Halo, and I've always loved the mechanics of WoW, just questing, kind of grinding. Can't help it, it's just my blood to just grind like crazy.
Gains
Just,
the lead.
you know, every single level is a huge boost for me. So everything, I love everything about this game. So can't wait for it to come out. But yeah, I love the PvP. I love just first-person shooters, just competition. And with this, a lot of people seem to be down actually on the PvP aspect of Destiny. So far, I've been kind of enjoying it. Granted, they only have that one PvP type in the Destiny beta, which was Crucible, which was essentially domination, where you capture points, and from there, you know, whoever gets the most points wins at the end, or whoever gets the cap amount of points will win. But
Zone B,
for me, I love kind of domination because it kind of allows me to focus on killing, and more than capturing points, it allows me to rack up the kills. So in this game, you'll see I kind of accomplish that as well. But the biggest difference is, or at least the class I've been enjoying the most within PvP for Destiny, at least in the beta, was the Titan class, which is kind of tank class. Hunter would probably be my second favorite, and because the Titan class, the weapons are more keen, and just the build is more keen to being a lot more aggressive. But the Hunter class is like sniper, you kind of stay back, you kind of pick at bad guys. Which still works for me, except sniping. Just like in Halo, like Halo 1 and 2, I felt like I was decent at sniping. Once 3 and Reach and 4 came along, I just got worse, progressively worse and worse at it. I just like sticking with like assault rifles, shotguns, like burst rifles like the VR, things like that. And then with the Hunter class, their special ability, as you just saw right there, was the ability to create a magnum pistol that essentially is one shot, one kill, which is actually pretty fantastic. Honestly, I don't even know how I died that so lucky. Well, spoke too soon. But the other class, you know, that ability, it's pretty much guaranteed 3 kills if you play it safe, and if you're very cautious, especially once again, if you know how to kind of snipe from distance, you'll still be able to get that one-shot kill. Still pretty worth it for that ability. Because at least with the Titan's ability and the Warlock's ability, it's pretty hard to guarantee at least one or at least 2 kills. With the Titan ability, I get pretty happy when I get 2 kills, or rarely when I get 3 kills. I think I only have it once. And with the Warlock, I haven't played him too much, but I've only gotten like double kills and things like that. But like I mentioned before, at least you'll get that kind of guarantee, quote unquote, 3 kills with the Hunter ability. But with this, the biggest aspect of at least the PvP I've enjoyed within Destiny is the customization. I kind of do miss, I just got rocked there. Kind of do miss the fact that you don't have, the biggest thing I enjoyed about games like Halo were that everyone is pretty much on the same level field. The biggest thing is map advantage, where you know where the weapons are, you know the good points of each map. This would kind of essentially be the same, but once again, everyone has, it's an MMO, so everyone's gonna have different weapons, everyone's gonna have like, grenades. It's essentially that very thing, kind of I guess in the same sense of Call of Duty or the more recent shooters, which is fine. Like I really enjoy Call of Duty and you know, all those other games like Killzone. I actually really enjoyed that multiplayer as well. But I don't know. It just still, since it's Bungie, they still had to, it still has that same feel of those Bungie games where, you know, you melee someone, you kind of do that lunge when you hit them. It's like that definite, just that
Zone B
concrete hit that you hit someone. I don't know, it's hard to say. It's the Halo feel that you have, which is super satisfying. And that's one aspect I really appreciate about this game. One thing I kind of did notice with this too is that a lot of people, they haven't been really utilizing the minimap. Something like in Call of Duty or kind of like Counter-Strike, you can hear everyone walking around at the same time, or there's certain kind of cues. But with games like Halo, it's you really have to pay attention to the minimap, and you can really use that to your advantage, like crouch walking or just kind of slowly approaching. A lot of people don't. I started to do that maybe after my third or fourth match within PvP, because I realized that like everywhere you go, the map is split. It's just everyone is always running around. No one's crouch walking anything. No one's really taking advantage of that aspect.
You captured zone.
But once again, that's fine for me, because I can take advantage of that. I can sneak up behind you. I can just get the jump on you. So yeah, that's one thing I've noticed, and I hope people can catch on to that. Or there's possibly even more things Bungie plans to work with that system. Who knows? But yeah, still loving.
C lost.
Like absolutely just adored this game when it came during the beta. Probably I must have spent like at least 10 hours, because I maxed out every class, the Titan, the Hunt, the Warlock. From there I did the Strike mission
secure.
at least 15 times total, probably more, on each of these characters. I've done numerous amount of Crucible matches, just because once again
zone A.
I always kind of look for that PvP aspect, because it's just fun. It can get frustrating, but in the end I feel like just PvP, it's just shooting other actual live players is it's for the most part, other than raiding, I guess, in strike missions, it gives you, at least for me, it gives me that really fun that fun desire I have for these kind of games. It's kind of sad though, with the strike missions at least. It's kind of, with this too, I could at least have fun while playing PvP, because I could at least do well, kill a few people. But like in something like strike missions or raid missions, when you have to kind of rely on other people, and they're either not experienced or they haven't done the strike mission. Granted, there was only one, the beta. It kind of brings down the experience, because it doesn't stop the system from bringing out more AI people or more AI enemies, and it doesn't lower the difficulty of like whatever boss you're fighting. So it does make things a bit annoying, which is kind of fine for whatever. But yeah. So to go back on, and once again, guys, with this, I'm just kind of ranting. I'm just going to do this one take, just talking everything about Destiny, as much as I can about Destiny, because I just enjoyed it so much. But oh, I got all like that streak. But with the Titan class, I see myself, once the game comes out, I'm going to definitely focus on the Titan class first, because at least the second ability that you do get with the Titan, once you hit level 15, I believe, is that you can kind of spec into more of a tanking role, where you create this giant shield, like the bubble shield, I guess best displayed in Halo 3, which I imagine is great for things like this, things like capture the flag, or whatever other modes they might bring to Destiny, which I don't think they've talked about too much, but you can only assume they're going to bring those basic game modes in. I don't know what's going on here, but yeah, people seem to be a bit down with Destiny's PvP aspect. Once again, it's beta, and for me, I enjoyed it for the most part. You just have to understand the mechanics, and unfortunately for me, it's been a while since I did play games like Halo. The last Halo match I played was probably like in March or April sometime, because I recently got the Titanfall on the 360. Titanfall, another great game. Respawn should be commended for the awesome work they did for Titanfall. Although I don't really have a desire to play it much anymore. I played it for like 2 to 3 months straight, constantly. I think hit like Prestige 4 or 5, I think, and the game's great. It's just, yeah, the design choices they made with the single player and the cost. But once again, I'm pretty sure it's not entirely through Respawn. Probably EA had their hand in there as well, but some things kind of trifle me with it. But a game like Destiny, I know, at least I forked down the $150 to kind of get the game and to get the full amount.
Enemy captured.
But that was because I know I'm going to spend so much time with this game. It's going to be ridiculous. but
Heavy
to
ammo
get all
on the way.
the freaking awesome gear, do as much PvP as I can. So at least I know I'm going to be spending a lot of time in this game.
You
With something like
neutralize zone
Titanfall,
C.
which I felt like
Heavy
was
ammo available.
not worth the initial $60. But once again,
Zone C
me being
captured.
the consumer, I told them, hey, it's okay that I'm spending $60 for pretty much just essentially multiplayer. It's kind of my fault, as it is everyone else's. But yeah, that kind of with that too, the customization. Once again, I guess in a lot of their recent first-person shooters, it's fine. Having
B,
the fact that everyone, it's not just the fact that you have a heavy machine gun, there's control, or a rocket launcher. Yeah, you can always choose those weapons. And that customization, which kind of spices things up.
Enemy captured
Can't
zone
believe I missed
B.
him. But yeah,
Neutralize
Hunter,
zone A.
I think it's done really good jobs, at least for I can say in the PvP aspect. As
1
much
minute.
as annoying as Warlocks can be. Oh wow.
Zone A is captured.
As annoying as Warlocks can be, I feel like, because at least with that, like the Warlock, he just had to sacrifice his ability to kill me.
C lost.
If you're a Hunter
Zone
at that
A
point,
lost.
you still had 2 shots saved for that last, just in case anyone else would be in that area. So
Enemy captured
Hunters definitely do have
zone
advantage in that
Enemy
sense.
captured zone C.
But once again, it's always 10 up person.
30 seconds remaining.
I would say that. But yeah, to go back. Sorry,
You
guys. To
neutralize
go back, I would
zone
say
C.
Titan's still my favorite. It's still not explored, especially with the Hunter and the Warlock both having that classic
Zone
kind of
C
branch off.
captured.
I'm not quite sure what the Hunter and the Warlock would do, but for me, I know
got
at least I'm
10
going to stick with the
seconds.
Titan. Because, like I
Zone
said, I am
B
very aggressive
neutralized.
with the way I play. Because a lot of these games kind of push kind of quick respawns,
Zone
which I'm
B
very used to.
secure.
But as you guys can
that's
see,
not
we
the
did
best
lose,
you've got.
but I
Now
pretty
do
much
it
had
again.
double the score of anyone on my team. And I think I was top on the game as well, so I just kind of want to show some gameplay. Hunters, they're good. Kind of keep your range. I think burst weapons or single burst weapons are probably best for them. But thanks for watching, guys. I greatly appreciate it. I'll see you next time.